respected guests, scholars, distinguished speakers, and my dear friends. It is both memorable and profoundly emotional moment for me to stand at the Columbia University, wherein once Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar walked as a researcher, as a student, as an academician, and as a scholar. We are commemorating his birth anniversary, 134th birth anniversary. And I would like to draw your attention to his quote. Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar said that democracy in India is only top dressing on an Indian soil, which is essentially undemocratic. That was not a statement of cynicism, it was call for vigilance. Let us evaluate what is current scenario. We have three pillars: legislative, executive, and judiciary. What is the current status of the legislatures in India? Legislature should be the pulse of the people. But what is the scenario? Recently, a prominent think tank published a report which said that nearly 50% bills which are passed in the Indian Parliament on 17th Lok Sabha tenure was passed without discussion for the less than 2 hours. Nearly 80% of the budget which was passed in the 17th Lok Sabha of the Indian Parliament were not debated at all. In 2023, 100% budget was passed without a single parliamentary debate. As per the Article 93 of the Indian Constitution, which elucidates the provisions related to the election of the Deputy Speaker in the Parliament. And it is the first time in the Indian parliamentary history there was no Deputy Speaker in the Parliament since 2019 till today. When we speak about Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar, I should cite his writings which he has written in the Communal Deadlock. He has mentioned about the political majority and communal majority. I would like to simplify it for you. Political majority means the majority which derives from the debate, alliance, communication, shared idea, vision, and the communal majority derives from the religion, ethnicity, caste. It excludes a certain section, certain community over the tyranny of the other communities. Are we living in the political majority or the communal majority? We should ask this question to ourselves. Because legislature should be the voice of the common people, should be the voice of the citizens of the country. But what we are seeing, there is increase in trend of the farmer suicide, increase in number of the atrocity cases, increase in the numbers of the student suicide. Recently, Honorable Apex Court alarmed the situation of the student suicides in India. But there is no single special parliamentary session dedicated to those issues. Then whose voices are heard? Let me draw your attention to the second pillar, that is executive. Dr. Ambedkar said there should be diversity in the executive system, because if the executive's powers vested with the historically privileged section of the community, then it can hamper the idea of democracy. What is the current scenario? As per the government data, this is not data which has been provided by me. As per the government data which has been published in the 2023 by the Personal Training Department of the Government of India, which says out of 74 central secretariats, only 2 are from scheduled caste community, 1 from scheduled tribes community, 8-9 from OBC communities, less than 20% representation for the SC, ST and OBC. Furthermore, 90% of the cases which were registered by the central probe agencies like the ED and CBI was filed against the opposition leader, and the conviction rate under the Female Act is just 0.5%. It is not simple deviation. It is adversely affecting to the democratic values, constitutional values. Let me draw your attention to the third pillar, that is judiciary. Dr. Ambedkar said judiciary is the guardian of the Indian Constitution. He illustrated Article 32 as the heart and soul of the Indian Constitution, because one can directly approach to the Supreme Court of the India if their fundamental rights are being violated. Under Article 32 subclause 3, one can directly, the parliamentarian can delegate the certain powers of the apex court to the local level courts such as district level courts for creating access to justice. But implementation of the law is managed. Let us be honest. The revolving doors between the judicial member and the politician is dangerous. The Prime Minister of India visited the residence of then Chief Justice D.Y. Chandrachud sir for puja. In another instances, the then Chief Justice of India, Ranjan Gogoi sir, he was involved in several landmark cases, including Ayodhya verdict. After his retirement, he was nominated at the upper house of the parliament, that is Rajya Sabha. Arun Jaitley, who was their leader, once said in the parliament that pre-election judgments are influenced by the post-retirement jobs. There are clouds in the minds of the common people. What is the diversity in the judiciary? Justice K. Chandru said that in recent 5 years, 79% judges appointed in the High Court and Supreme Court are from forward caste. Only 10% people are having the 90%, are ruling the 90% population of this country through the judiciary. Such imbalance we can see from the judicial mechanism. This is not only about legislature, executive or judiciary. Let me be clear. I do love my country. I do love Indian Constitution. But it is Baba Sahib who told us critically analyze each and everything. It is Baba Sahib who gives us right to speak against the wrongdoings, against the challenges, and we must address those challenges to rectify and to correct the things which are going wrongly in our democracy. I have faith in my Indian Constitution. It is because of my personal experience. I am practicing law at Bombay High Court. Recently, the Maharashtra government passed a notification to the effect that the 25% reservation which is available for the disadvantaged weaker section would be exempted for the private unaided institution if any aided or government institution is available within 1 kilometer area. It was going to hamper lakhs of disadvantaged students. We went to Bombay High Court. We debated before them that it is against the constitutional spirit. It is against the idea of the constitution. Afterwards, Honorable Apex Court held that and set aside that notification, and it is now benefiting to the lakhs of students of our Furthermore, when I went to a remote village of the Gadchiroli district through boat, because there was no road connectivity at all, at that time we encouraged those villagers to write a letter to the Chief Justice of the Bombay High Court. Honorable High Court took sumoto cognizance of that matter, and recently they ordered to construct a pool for those villagers after 75 years of Indian Constitution. Therefore, I have faith in my Constitution. After completion of my law degree from SOAS University of London as a Chevroni scholar, I went to India, and after going back to India, I did Shikshan Yatra, that is educational drive. I visited nearly 106 colleges. I interacted with nearly 20 to 25,000 students on constitutional values and higher educational opportunities. At that time, I have seen the hope in the eyes of the young system leaders, in the eyes of the tomorrow's future. That is why I am here. Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar thoughts and ideology is not only limited to India, it transcends across the countries, across the boundaries. If you go to Hungary, there is a Roma community. They have been influenced by the ideology and thoughts of the Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar. They have started a school in the name of Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar in the Hungary. Furthermore, we are in America. Civil rights movement also influenced by the thoughts and ideology of the Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar. Many leaders were influenced by the Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar. Women's rights in India through several legislation acts enactments were given by the Babasaheb. International labor organizations guidelines policies were framed by the ideas and views of the Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar. Therefore, let us not just celebrate the birth anniversary of the Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar. We should inculcate his idea, his vision for brighter future of the nation, for the brighter future of the oppressed community, marginalized communities, to uplift their voice. Because democracy is in danger when police raids to silence the opposition. When budget passed without the discussion, when caste become the criteria of the merit, when institution excludes communities, create discrimination on the basis of class and caste, then it is our time. We have to walk the path which has been given by the Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar. We have to walk, we have to prevail constitutional morality over public morality. Let us not just celebrate Babasaheb Ambedkar birth anniversary, but also celebrate his idea and vision. And I would like to thank my dear friend Vikas Tatar, who hails from remote region of the Vidarbha region, which is infamous for the farmer suicide, which is infamous for the increasing trend of the atrocity cases. His family background is very humble, and coming from that background, he came here, just not came here, he inspired other students from the marginalized communities to come here and speak for the community. Give a big round of applause. I would like to thank each and everyone, and I would like to pay tribute to Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar on this day. Thank you so much. Jai Bhim.
Thank you for your advocacy, Deepak Chatap. Please join me in welcoming a globally respected voice of courage, transformation, and unrepentant conviction, who is a lifelong champion of justice and human dignity. She is a founding president of Outlawn and a commissioner on the Asian American Pacific Islander Commission of New Jersey Governor's Office, Dr. Vishnu Maya Feria.